G'day, how you going?
Well, let's start from the top. Tell me, what's going on? How can I help you?
Well, I've got a bit of shoulder pain at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it stemmed from.
Which shoulder is it?
Left.
Okay. Left shoulder pain, you say?
Yeah, it's only when I'm doing like overhead press. I get to the top and on the way down, it sort of pinches a bit. But I don't know.
Where is the pain?
Where?
Jordan? Can you point to it? It's on the front.
Central.
Oh,
like
okay.
Sort of feel it in the middle.
So it's not here, it's not there, it's like
Yeah.
straight into the side?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that bad, but
When did you first notice this?
last Monday. Was it last Monday?
So this is Monday this week,
week
a week ago?
Week and a half ago, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. From playing rugby, was it?
I imagine so, yeah.
Okay. Did you take a hit?
I honestly don't know. It must have been.
Okay.
Must have.
Okay, so there wasn't like you didn't get tackled or something and felt it, it was just something you noticed after playing a game, or was it training, or?
In the gym. In the gym after.
Oh, so it wasn't playing rugby, it was in
I know, it didn't.
Oh, when you were in the gym after.
Yeah, that's when I realised, yeah.
Okay. And is the discomfort local only, or does it travel into your hand or anything like that?
Just in my shoulder.
Okay. Alright, so tell me, what are the things that make it worse? You said when doing overhead pressing, as it comes down, you feel a pinch?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not so much on the way up.
What about putting clothes on? Or taking a jumper off or something like that?
Yeah.
That's okay. So it's only when it's loaded
Yeah.
and you're coming down.
Yeah.
And would it be, is it at a certain point in the negative? Like is it when it gets to horizontal or below?
It would be higher than horizontal.
Okay.
So just, yeah. I don't know whatever that is. 45-ish.
Yeah. Have you made the observation that it goes when you do a lighter weight, or?
Yeah. It gets worse when it's heavier.
Okay. Well, yeah, but so what would you press normally? Like if you're gonna start with shoulder press, what would you warm up on? First of all, would you do a barbell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always a barbell? Would you do a dumbbells?
Both, but I noticed it barbell.
Okay. So barbell, you warm up at 40.
Yeah.
Will it hurt at 40?
I'll feel it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if you went down to 30? Or
even the bar, like if I was just doing the bar,
okay,
like 20 kilos,
you can feel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as bad though.
And would it improve like as you do more reps, or does it start getting worse?
It just sort of stays pretty constant.
Okay. All right. So, have you tried anything to make it feel better? Like, have you tried any? I mean, this is only 10 days old, right?
Mm.
So, have you pressed since then?
No.
And have you done anything like apart from avoiding doing that movement? Any
no.
particular stretches or
Not really.
heat, ice, anything like that?
No.
Okay. So for all intents and purposes, you're unsure how to make it feel better, aside from not pressing.
Yeah.
What about like lateral raises?
I haven't tried them.
And like on bench pressing, would that
Bench press is fine. I have
Okay.
bench now. I've worked up heavy.
And push-ups?
Push-ups fine.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about your job. You're obviously playing rugby, but you're coaching as well, eh?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Only once a week. Well, twice a week.
Okay.
Coach rugby, and then I've been labouring with one of my mates as well.
Okay. All right.
But it hasn't affected it.
That's been okay.
Yeah.
And how much training are you doing in a typical week?
Twice rugby training, once a game, once playing, and
So rugby 3 times a week.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then gym 3. Yeah, at the minute 3 times a week.
Okay. And are you doing like any running or anything like that, running training, or is that all just covered in the rugby training?
Just in rugby.
Okay. So out of 10, how bad is this shoulder problem? 10 is awful, 0 is no pain at all.
I don't know, 3, 4.
Okay.
Probably, not too bad. The only thing it affects is gym.
Okay.
My shoulder workout.
Have you had anybody treat it yet?
No.
Has anyone done any work on your left shoulder before?
Yeah.
What was that for?
Rotator cuff on the same side. And I dislocated my SC.
Wow. Which one?
My left side.
Okay.
That was 3, 4 years ago now. But it's been quite weak ever since.
Okay, the plot thickens. Your rotator cuff problem, did they tell you which muscle specifically was?
No. So I never got scanned or anything, I just got it from passing the ball.
Okay.
Like I passed the ball in training one night and it just sort of clicked
And did you see a physio for it or someone?
Yeah, just the rugby club physio.
Okay.
But they just give me sort of exercises.
Did it help?
Over time.
Okay.
Not very quickly though. Because I kept playing with it.
Okay.
So I didn't really give it time to heal.
Any other surgery, hospitalizations, medical conditions that you think I need to know about that might explain why your shoulder is the way it is? I've got the dislocated SC joint.
No.
Okay. Have you got any neck pain or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Well, let's check you out, Jordan. You okay to put your shirt off and we'll do a few tests on you and see what it's doing. So when you're ready, I'll get you to come and stand on the other side of the bench facing me. And we'll just have a look at what you can and can't do. Just come a little closer towards me. Hands like this. Okay, and just show me how well you can raise your arms up as high as they can go to touch at the top. Okay, and then back down. Can you do that again for me? Do they feel the same to you?
No.
No? Does that one feel stiffer or more difficult to reach up the top?
Not more difficult, it doesn't feel as stable.
Okay. Okay, and then just turn to your right, and then just raise your arm up as high as you go. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Just flip around, do the other side for me. Do they feel the same? In that direction, is that okay? So that also feels unstable, doesn't it?
Different, yeah.
Okay.
So I got like a sort of,
Mm.
well, that's sort of dislocated or double jointed.
Do you feel
Whenever I go up, it sort of feels like it's gonna
bit
do
wobbly?
that. Yeah.
Do you feel a bit apprehensive with your left shoulder in general? Like a bit wary of it
Not
when you go into tackle or?
no, I don't really think about it. That's
Okay.
I do get it strapped up though every
Okay.
year.
Okay,
But
because of
I-
that history of the dislocation.
Yeah.
Okay. Just come closer towards me and then bring your arms out like this. Bring them slightly forward. Okay. Hold strong, don't let me push down. Okay, that's pretty good. Thumbs down now. Hold strong. You got a bruise there that somebody stepped on you.
Almost there.
Okay. Alright. With this hand, go like this. And then just raise the arm up. All good?
Yeah.
Okay, can you do that with your left?
That's not as
Does it feel stiffer, does it? Or is it painful?
slightly stiffer, yeah. And I
Okay.
can feel it gonna come out. Not so much, but
So
like
it feels
that.
like unstable, does it?
Yeah, we will.
Okay. Have a seat on the bench just facing that way for me now. Okay. Just put your hands on your lap. And then with your good arm, just put your hand on your lower back for me. Okay, and around to the front. That's all good, yeah? And then just do this left one. Does that feel the same, putting it on your back like that?
Lower down it does.
Bring it around to the front again. And then if you put it on your back, does it feel just as easy to put on your lower back as this one? That one again.
It's quite minimal.
It seems okay to me, but
Yeah.
what does it feel like to you?
That feels alright. I know that if I move that one higher,
Up your back, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So put your hand on your lower back again, and just lift it off your back towards me. Hold strong now, don't let me push it towards you. Okay, just do the right one, and lift it off. Hold strong. I mean, these feel pretty good to me. Did it feel weaker on one side to you?
This was more comfortable.
Okay.
All right.
So this was a bit like painful, was it?
Not painful, just wasn't as stable.
Okay.
Feel as strong.
All right. I mean, it felt good to me. But yeah, appreciate you didn't love that. Okay, I'm gonna push down. I want you to resist. Okay.
Yeah.
All good with that?
Yeah, not hard.
Okay, arms up like this. Okay, just resist for me. And resist. Okay, resist for me. And resist. How does this one feel?
Felt alright.
Just stable still?
Pushing back that way.
Okay. Just keep your arms up like that. Make a fist now. I'm just going to pull down. Okay. And then we'll do this side. How do you feel there?
Yeah,
Just a
I
bit
felt-
weaker there?
yeah, just
Did
a
you
bit
feel that
stable.
pinch?
It was about to.
Okay. So we're gonna do like the negative of a
Yeah.
press, okay? So I'm gonna offer some resistance. Do you feel it there?
Yeah.
And then back
If
up.
it was more load. Yeah, it doesn't feel stable.
Okay. Did you feel that same pinch?
Yeah.
Where did you feel it? Like a skewer stretch?
No, not necessarily a side, more just sort of in the middle.
So
Above,
deep
yeah,
within?
a bit deeper, yeah.
Okay. So not like superficial, but deep somewhere
Yeah.
inside. Okay. Let's just show me how well you put your thumb up your back with your right arm. How high can it reach? Okay. And then do your left. It's pretty even.
I felt like this come out.
Yeah.
That's
It
right,
feels
with
wobbly, hey?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's lie you on your back with your head up your hand, please. And you say you haven't had any neck issues.
No.
How did you dislocate this C joint?
Tackle. So I got tackled on this side and landed on this shoulder.
And just
No.
drove.
Drove it in, and then it sort of popped back in.
Was it
at the same
painful?
time. Yeah, bloody so, yeah. But like didn't get scans or anything, or just sort of left it inside on.
Yeah.
Strapped it up.
I guess that by that stage there's no point.
Yeah.
Do these feel the same in terms of tenderness? Like when I sort of push and roll, what does the left feel?
Very similar, yeah.
Your left's your weaker arm, hey?
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep your eyes open for me. Just going to place your head back and to the left. Pick a spot on the ceiling. Focus on it. Is there any nausea, dizziness, blurry vision, double vision, or black spots?
No.
Just going to hold you here for a bit. Okay, you okay there?
Yeah.
We'll do the same on this side. Just focus on the ceiling. Any nausea, dizziness, blurry vision, double vision, or black spots?
No.
All good. Okay. Alright, let's turn you over so that you're lying face down. There's some armrests here for you. What's it like in here, Jordan? Is that uncomfortable?
It's a bit tender, yeah.
Yeah. That one?
Yeah.
How about this one?
Yeah, that's quite tender, yeah.
Do you suffer any lower back pain?
I slightly compressed it when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like, when I was running, I landed pretty straight legged.
What's this like?
It's a bit tender.
Okay. When I push on the right side and I push on the left side, do you notice any difference in the way that they feel?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a few overly compressed points in your spine here. You know, these bits that I was pushing on that were quite tender.
Yeah.
I just think, probably from playing rugby or the training that you're doing, just the activities of daily living. There's just some compression that's built up in certain parts of your spine, so we can sort of loosen those off and adjust you, and that should have these feel better. Your left shoulder is, I guess the only way of reproducing the pain is through that eccentric military press. But generally, in terms of your range of motion, had you not told me that your shoulder was bothering you, it's difficult to tell, because you are, you're a strong guy, so I think you can sort of mask what most people would see. Like when you put your hand on your lower back and you lifted it off, like I felt like you had some pretty good strength there, but you told me, oh, that doesn't feel as comfortable as your right one, yes?
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm saying is that it seems like fairly mild, what you're currently complaining of, but I can tell that the history of dislocating your SC joint still plays on your mind, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably always going to be weaker than your right one, because I assume you're right-handed.
Yeah.
So that's your dominant arm.
Yeah.
And there will be a bit of fear avoidance behaviour through here because of, you've dislocated it. It's understandable, right?
Yeah.
So it's important that, for the rest of your rugby days, that you really, you try and keep this shoulder strong, right? Because with a history of dislocating in one area, it's possible that it could happen again, if you don't look after it.
Yeah.
So we'll try some things. I think your rotator cuff is mostly pretty good, but we'll try treating it to see if when we do that eccentric military press that it improves or goes away. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a few other things here that I've just spotted on your body, probably again as a result of playing rugby. You're a little bit banged up in certain spots, so I'm just going to pop this block underneath your hip there, and on the other side we're going to do another one. I just think your pelvis is a little twisted here, so I'm using the blocks to twist it back to where I think it should be, alright? And then we're going to just loosen off some of these muscles in through here so that when I come to adjust these points, it's a bit more comfortable. And we'll finish off with doing some shoulder stuff. What position do you play again?
Centre.
Inside centre?
Or just both.
Okay.
Both, yeah.
So you'll change depending on what? Just a change up?
Yeah, whatever the team needs, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have a preference?
I prefer 12.
Okay.
Inside centre, yeah.
Why is that? You like tackling?
A bit of both.
Yeah.
Probably, it's more involved in...
Get the ball sooner?
Yeah, and it's more of a distributing position.
Okay.
So it's not just about carrying and tackling.
Yeah.
It's like a second right half, so...
Will you play fullback ever?
Yeah. I did play fullback when I lived in Bristol.
Okay.
For about 2 seasons I was fullback.
And do you prefer playing in the centres to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I grew up playing centre.
Okay.
So it's more natural to me.
Okay, yeah. It's where you're comfy.
Yeah.
Fullback seems like a hard position to play to me.
Yeah, there's
A lot of pressure.
yeah, you just need to read the game very early.
Yeah.
You know, you can get caught out quite easily.
What's that?
You can get caught out quite easily if you're out of position.
So what level are you playing?
So we're Premier Grade in Perth.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a decent standard.
Is that otherwise known as first grade?
Yeah.
And what's your team?
Wanneroo.
Wanneroo,
yeah.
Okay. And how are you guys going in the season?
I think we're played 7-1-3. But we've come very close.
Yeah.
We've had a losing bonus point in every game we've lost.
Okay.
So
pretty tough standard, hey?
Yeah. We should have probably. I mean, we could be.
Some of them could have gone either way.
Yeah. Like 2 of them we lost last play of the game.
So a bonus point is when you're 7 points or within.
Yeah.
That's close.
Yeah.
Rugby's like that, isn't it? I mean, it's a battle. It could go either way a lot of the times. I mean, that's good if it's 3 from 7 where 4 of them you've got a bonus point.
Yeah.
Where does that put you in the table?
I think we're mid-table. I think we're 7th.
How many teams are? Oh, so it's
14. Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
But we're one. I think we're 1 win from the top 4 or something. So
yeah,
that's what we're aiming for.
Wow, it sounds like a great comp.
Yeah.
And the people who are coming first, are they a standout side?
No, we beat them.
Oh, there you go.
So, well, we actually beat them in the last play of the game as well, so that was a close game.
Okay, cool. And how many? I guess you're halfway through, are you?
Yeah, we would be 7. Yeah,
just over half.
So 13 normal games, and then it goes into a top 6 and a bottom 8, and then you play another 5 games.
Oh wow!
And then it goes into playoffs. So.
Wow, it's a long season. So you still got a fair few games to go.
Yeah.
And I guess still anything could happen, couldn't it? Because injuries are a big factor.
Yeah. So we have 5 second rowers out at the minute.
Gee.
And a prop. So.
And how have you avoided injury? Because 7 games. I imagine there's been a few casualties in your team.
Yeah. Quite a lot actually.
Over the years of playing rugby, because you played rugby at this level for how long?
This is my 2nd year over here, and I played a higher level since I left school back home in slightly better standard in Ireland and in Bristol.
Okay.
So so what's that? 10 years?
What's
years?
your secret to keeping injury free, or is it just staying under the age of 30?
Luck, yeah. I have noticed that as I've got older, I feel a bit more banged up.
Okay.
On a Monday.
Yeah. Because you're 26, is that right?
Yeah.
And what's the average age of the people you're coming up against? Would you be one of the older ones, or? I'd
be getting there, yeah.
Okay.
In this league anyway, back home I would have been one of the younger ones.
Right.
No, there's a couple of guys that are older, but people over here tend not to play as old in age as back home.
Okay.
Like some guys we were playing with were late 30s back home.
Wow.
Whereas the oldest guy on our team would be 30, 29, 30, so.
Maybe we're just more sensible over here.
Yeah, really. Yeah. More things to do.
Do you have a goal in mind?
Oh, just try and win our league.
Right.
I would love to do that.
But
not in terms no desire to go professional anymore.
No.
No, I used to, but not anymore.
Do you have any favourite players?
I loved Dan Carter when he was playing.
Yeah. Not bad.
But yeah, and then.
But he was a 5'8", wasn't he?
Yeah, he was an out half. I
Yeah.
just loved watching him play.
What about any centres?
O'Driscoll, of course, Irish centre. He sort of.
Yeah.
Because I was mostly 13 growing up,
Okay.
and he was obviously 13 for Ireland. So
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I always liked him.
What about Timmy Horan?
Tim Horan?
It's probably a bit before your time. I mean.
Yeah, I've heard of him, but I can't remember ever watching him.
Tim Horan and Jason Little were like a pretty lethal pair in centres for the Wallabies like years ago. But we're not a force in rugby like we used to be, sadly.
I know. They're really not.
So it seems like it's switched back to the Northern Hemisphere, you know, apart from the Kiwis.
Yeah. Well, the Saffers have come back in as well.
They have.
They had a rough couple of years.
Yep.
But I don't know. Well, like it's obviously not Australia's biggest sport.
No.
Like AFL and NRL are much bigger.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get you to do some shoulder stuff now. Alright, so we'll keep you lying face down there.
Yeah.
We're just going to move through some of the muscles here. So for this one, you're going to keep your elbow tucked in by your side. And when I tell you to, I'm going to get you to reach it out as far as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so tucking in there, and then when I ask you to reach it out as far as it'll go. Okay, so when you're ready, reaching out there for me. That's it, and back in, and then off you go. That's it, you okay with this, Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay, off you go again. Yeah. That's it, 3 more here, mate, then we'll give you a breather. Okay, just relax there. Okay, next one we're going to do the same thing, but as you reach your arm out, you're going to twist it inwards so that the thumb points to the ground. That's it, perfect. Okay, when you're ready, off you go. That's it. You okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 to go. Okay, and 3. That's it, okay, just have a little rest there. Okay, we're going to turn you onto your back. How has sleeping on it been? I imagine it doesn't bother you
No.
at night?
It's fine, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so give me all the weight of this arm here, just let it go floppy into my hand. Right there. Okay. Does it feel vulnerable, your shoulder, in this position?
Yeah, that
Does a bit.
That's pretty tender.
how often will you train shoulders, or will it always sort of feature in your gym sessions? Do you split body parts into certain days, or?
Off season I would.
Uh-huh.
During the season I just try and maintain.
Okay.
So we'll come into a couple of sessions a week maybe.
So you do
no more than twice a week though.
In the gym,
Yeah.
like resistance stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll do like compound stuff, like
Mainly, yeah. And then a couple of accessory work like ladder raises and
okay.
like sort of delts and rear delts and that sort of stuff.
Would you ever do like rotation stuff?
I do that to warm up.
Okay.
So I do
Yeah.
that way and then
Okay.
outside holding it up.
I might. I'm just going to get stuck into you with this graston tool here. You probably haven't had this before, so I'm just going to use this instrument on you. It looks worse than what it is. Okay. Okay. Just let me know if this is too uncomfortable. Okay.
You should get this done on your foot, where your scar tissue is.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have had one of this, something similar to this.
You have?
I got a dead leg in a court.
Oh, okay.
And when they were treating that, he sort of scraped it, but left a bit of a hole. I showed you that, didn't I?
Mm.
So this, you probably can't see this at the moment, but your skin's going quite red, which means that the blood is coming to the surface. So we just want to get as much blood as we can into this tissue to try and help fix whatever issue is going on.
Yeah.
Have you ever found that when you're pressing on the negative as you come down, if you somehow position your shoulder in a different way, does the pain go away? Like if you retract more, or if you rotate your arm?
No, I haven't tried that. I did try and do it with dumbbells, and it was still the same.
That's what I should ask. Is it any worse doing it with barbells compared to dumbbells?
Yeah, it was worse with a barbell.
Yeah,
just because I didn't have that
independent range of motion.
Yeah.
Maybe what you should try is like just leave the barbell for a moment and just stick to dumbbells, and as you're coming down, see if if your elbows are more forward, closer to a neutral press, does that make a difference? Or if they're more out, or if you rotate them. Sometimes just repositioning that shoulder in such a way it'll take away that pinch.
Yeah.
And if you find that pain-free range of motion, try to just press within that pain-free range of motion, and build strength within the shoulder that way. Because it's hard to diagnose this one, it's I don't think it is like a full-blown rotator cuff strain.
Yeah.
It's just one of these types of things that many people come to see me with, which is we can't quite put our finger on it, but it's painful here. So let's try do some things and see if it changes. How are you in that position, Jordan?
That's all right. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Okay.
Does that feel the same? Is that right one?
I feel like if you pushed it further,
You wouldn't like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just feels like vulnerable, as you say.
Yeah, so this is called the apprehension position.
Yeah.
It's the position that you're in right before it dislocates. Basically, like if I kept on going, we wouldn't be friends. It just felt like you were more comfortable with that one.
Yeah.
So, and if I sort of traction the shoulder here, does that feel good, or does it bring on any pain?
Feels alright.
Just feels like I'm pulling your shoulder.
Yeah, it feels alright.
Do you ever find yourself gripping onto something and hanging off it to try and decompress the shoulder as a way of relieving discomfort, or
no, only I'll do a bit of sort of hyperextension in the warm up.
Okay.
Like I'd put my arm on the bar and just sort of turn my body.
Yep. You could try
Stretch
that,
arms.
like if you can reach up to a pull-up bar,
Yeah.
and just keep your feet on the ground and sort of hang and drop your weight, just as a way of decompressing the shoulder, because often joints will like that, like being decompressed, and it might just maneuver some of these pulleys and wires out of the way, such that when you next do that negative press, it doesn't hurt anymore. Okay, I'm going to adjust behind your shoulder. Have you ever seen a chiropractor before?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to adjust you. It's not painful. You'll feel a click or a pop behind your shoulder. I'll walk you through it, and if you hate it, just tell me and we'll stop. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'll get you to fold your arms like this. I'm going to roll you towards me a bit. Okay, I'm going to have my hand here behind your shoulder blade. I'm going to lean on you and push. Okay, and you'll feel a pop. Just breathe in for me, and breathe out. Okay, you okay here, Jordan?
Yeah.
There's one already. There we go. Did you feel those?
Yeah.
So I think I counted 3.
Yeah.
So you can relax your arms there. Okay, now I'm gonna take a look at your neck now. Since left side, now look. You right with this pressure in through here?
Yeah.
Okay, nice floppy here for me. That's it. When are you heading back home? What's Perth, rather?
Friday. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow. Friday night, okay.
Yeah.
Are you playing on Saturday?
No, it's already
No.
golf.
Okay. That must be a welcome break. Huh?
Yeah, it's lovely. We did have a week off with the COVID lockdown.
Oh yeah.
It's like a 3 or 4 day lockdown in Perth.
Forgot about that.
So we've had a break already, but yeah, from now on it's going to be pretty full on until end of August.
Yep. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That's 3 months.
Yeah.
Do you have any South Africans on your side? I know there's a large South African contingent in Perth, isn't there?
We do. Only one though, I think.
Oh, right.
He's not very good though.
I just thought there would have been more.
Yeah, there is quite a lot around the league,
Right.
but just not in our team.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to adjust you in through here, okay?
Yeah.
When I adjust you in your neck, I'll have your head like this. I'll go like so really quickly, and you'll feel a click or a pop, okay? It won't hurt. It just sounds really loud because the bones are right near your ears. I just like to tell people beforehand so they can get it right. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you in this position, Jordan?
Fine.
There we go. Okay. Alright. Pretty loud, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do one a bit higher up here on this right side, okay?
Yeah.
You okay in through here?
Yep.
There you go. Good stuff. Okay, so let's get you now sitting facing to your left for me. And if you can just come towards this side of the bench, right up to here for me. That's it, thanks. Alright, so this one, you're going to have your arm like this, and you're going to twist it in like that and pull it across your body. Okay? And while you're doing that, I'm going to push you that way.
Yeah.
So just lean back into me if you feel like I'm pushing you too much. Okay, off you go. Yeah, pull that arm, use your other one. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and again. So there's that little point there, isn't there? Okay, off you go. Just here. This is where it comes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt a little click there. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Does it often do that?
Like
It's
a
like a shift.
crunch.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
crunch, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't
It does
there
do
that time. Okay, sorry, man. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, I felt that crunch
Yeah.
there again. Okay, 3 more here. You right with this?
Yeah.
Last one. I'd like to do another one on you. I've just remembered I left it out, so I'll get you lying on your back again. Okay, there's a muscle on the front of your shoulder blade. It's called your subscapularis. It's part of your rotator cuff. But the only way for me to get to it is through your underarm. Okay,
Yeah.
so you'll probably enjoy this as much as I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so as best you can there, Jordan, just keep that elbow really floppy, okay? What's that like in there where I'm pushing? A bit nasty.
Strange. Yeah.
Okay, alright, just hold it there for me. You probably feel a little bit vulnerable in this one, not only because my hand's in there, but because of the feeling on your shoulder there. That's it. Okay. All right, let's get you sitting up again, facing this way. But this time, just be in the middle of the bench for me. There's perfect. Okay. Okay, this one. All right, so just rest your arm on my knee here. Okay, so you're going to start with your arm in this position.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hold the skin forward like this. I'll ask you to rotate back. Then I'm going to hold it like this, and I'll get you to rotate it forwards. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, when you're ready, rotating back, trying to push it for me nice and strong. Hold it there and go forwards. And push. Hold it there and come back. Push nice and strong. You okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay, and then go forwards, push, hold it there, and come back. And then last one, forward. That's it, okay. Just have to breathe out there. All right, we're going to adjust you in through here and here, and then we're going to test it and see how it is. So just bring your right arm under your left and the other one around to the other side. That's it. Okay, breathe in for me, breathe out. Just drop your chin for a second, Jordan. There we go. Okay, now place your hands on top of your head. Okay, same sort of thing here, alright? Alright, just place your hands on my hands. Bring your elbows together, drop your chin. Breathe in and breathe out. And look up for me. Got it. Okay, do you feel that little pop in there?
Yeah.
It's often hard adjusting rugby players because typically they're pretty broad around the shoulders. So by the time we get you into that position, there's a lot of muscle bunching up and it's really difficult to get any action on the joint. So whilst it only sounded kind of small, you know, a lot of that popping sound is probably muffled by all the muscle bunching up. But if you just roll your shoulders back and you turn your head left and right, it should feel pretty free.
Yeah.
But the real test comes with doing this. So I'll get your arms up like this. I'm going to do your good one first. So maybe start up here and I'm going to let you sort of come down. Okay, this is your good one, yeah?
Yeah.
So that all feels okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moment of truth here. So coming down and back up. What does it feel like?
Yeah, I feel stronger. Right, yeah.
What's happening with that pinch? Has it gone? Is it still there to some degree? Is it reduced?
At all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously when we warm the muscles up, when we put your body into a better posture through adjusting, it seems to go, or at least changes, right? But I don't know how long this will last. You know, probably needs some more work like this.
Yeah.
And also when you're in the gym, when it's under like proper load, because I'm probably only loading you know, 15, 20 kilos max just then, right? So the real test comes when you're doing like 40, 50 kilos.
Yeah.
But you're probably just going to have to build up to it.
Yeah.
And I would suggest you leave the barbells because it's more of a closed chain movement. Like you don't have that independent range of motion through both arms. So you might need to experiment with just doing neutral grip presses for a while, see if that changes, and to some degree rest your shoulder from the pain producing activities, but you need to go back to them as well. Like you can't just never press like this again. You should be trying to press like that. But yeah, just try some of the things that I suggested, maybe varying where your elbows are in relation to the side of your body, how much rotate, you know, you don't want to be pressing like that, do you? You want to be pushing fairly upwards. And you know, how far you retract and depress your shoulders, all those sort of things. Just those tiny little variances in the way that you move can sometimes make all the difference. But yeah, none of that will make a difference unless, you know, the structure that's irritating you is being treated properly. So hopefully there's somebody in Melbourne who you can look to, you know, to get this sort of thing. But mate, you're always welcome here. If you want to take a quick trip out to Sydney, yeah, we're happy to help you. So hopefully that helps, mate.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, thanks, mate. Good on you.